everyone. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you have an incredible day. I'm here to do an intuitive card reading to see what messages, guidance, and insights the universe wants to share with us at this time, especially in regards to using our discernment. Deciding for ourselves, doing our own research, feeling things out, to see what the truth is, to see what's best for us, to see which path we want to take, because a lot of people out there, they'll try to deceive us, they'll try to manipulate us, they'll try to coerce us into things that does not align with us and try to get us to, bend and cater to their whims. So let's take a look at the cards and see what the universe wants us to know. Okay, so we have Phantom Quartz, Embrace Change. And that's the thing, I feel like, energetically speaking, a lot of change is coming in, and it's going to come in quick, and we're not necessarily going to see it coming. And so the universe is saying, hey, embrace it, go with the flow, be able to be adaptable and flexible, because it's coming whether we necessarily want it or not. Like, it is what it is, and, change is a part of life. It's with the seasons. The trees don't fight it. When it comes time for it to become fall, they let go of their leaves and they prepare for winter. And it's not necessarily enjoyable. It's not necessarily fun, but it will help us tend to the weather, tend to the storms, tend to the changes better if we can do what we can to go with the flow. And sometimes this means we have to let go of certain people, places, and things, even if we have all these wonderful memories, even if we thought we were going to go the distance and stay with them for the rest of our lives. It's happened to me with former supposed friends. It turned out to be not. It's turned out with toxic work environment, with toxic bosses, a toxic group, with the narcissist. Family has done things like, you think you know people, and then true colors get revealed, And we gotta embrace the change, to do the best we can to ride these waves. And it's not always going to be easy, so give yourself grace, be gentle with yourself, but feel things out. Do your own research. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust the energy, because the energy doesn't lie. If something feels off, that's because it is. Mind you, we do also have things like trauma and projection, which can influence our perception of things. So, try to come at things from a clear, level-headed, calm place. So we're coming at it from, an emotionally heightened, triggered, heat of the moment kind of thing. It can skew our perception of things. But we got to do our best to go with the flow and embrace this change, because it's coming regardless, And yeah, Tiger's Eye, overcome your fears. That's the thing, a lot of people fear change. A lot of people fear it, and it's like, I get not enjoying all the changes that come our ways. Like, when earlier this year, certain person's true colors got revealed, and it's just like, they just end up making it worse and worse and worse, and it's like, I really can't trust you anymore. I really don't matter to you. You gave me a bunch of empty words. Okay, and it's like and that's after, 2 years ago of dealing with family, and then in the last year with that toxic group, the narcissism, like, a lot of people are just revealing who they really are, and it's like, okay, gotta believe them when they do that. And it can be scary. It can hurt, when some of your fears come to light, whether it be rejection, or people mistreating you, abusing you, neglecting you, using you like a tool, whatever it is. Yeah, it sucks, but we gotta do what we can to go with the flow and not let other people break us, because we're more than what they decide we are. They don't get to decide our worth. They don't get to decide, if we're gonna amount to anything. That's up to us. And so we need to overcome the fear, the false evidence appearing real, because, trust me, from someone who is the scapegoat of my family, the black sheep who always gets everything pointed at me and saying, oh, I'm the problem, I'm ruining everything just by existing, even if I'm quiet and taking up the least amount of space possible, whole life of that, but like they'll try to get you to believe that. You're being told it over and over and over again, and you start believing, but it's like, it's not true. It's not true. So a lot of this overcoming fear and embracing change is for the better, as in opening up to new people who will actually treat you right, who will treat you with respect and kindness and love and support, who will uplift you instead of break you down. But, you know, if you have this past, this history, I'm one of them, of person after person is treating you horribly, using you like a doormat, draining you dry, and be like, yes, be my energetic supply. Oh, you're a terrible person. How dare you even have any kind of needs or wants? How dare you speak up? How dare you point out what I'm doing? You know how these people are. And so we got to overcome the fear of speaking up and having people lash out at us, or, you know, walking away and being alone for a time, because yeah, it sucks. I have been very alone after all the drama that's been going down the past couple of years. But at the same time, my mental, emotional health has increased a lot. I'm still drained and tired because of the nonsense my family starts, but at least I'm not doing it. I'm not getting that kind of stuff from more people that are supposedly my friends, you know? It can be a hot, hot mess dealing with other people. It really can. We have rose gold cosmic pool, bathe in cosmic love, soak up wisdom. That's the thing. A lot of insight and guidance is coming down, and to be fair, it's always been there. It's just whether or not we've been open and receptive to allow it in. And we're getting to a point where more and more people are having an increased awareness. They're opening up. They're like, you know what? I do deserve better. You know what? This isn't right. You know what? I'm not going to let you gaslight me anymore. Like, I know the truth. The story you're trying to sell me, it doesn't add up. I have eyes to see and ears to hear. And yes, you know, I'm a human and I can make mistakes and I can, you know, misjudge things. But this, no, like, you're telling me that this doesn't stink. I can smell it. I can smell it. And so we are getting wiser and wiser. We're calling things out. We're not letting things slide anymore because we're just like, no, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And we're knowing that we deserve better because we're embracing that cosmic love, you know? Your personal unicorn. Bathe in pure love. Stay open to unicorn magic. And this is the magic and miracles and blessings and insights and wisdom of the universe, because it is surrounding us with so much extra support right now, because these times, they are turbulent. There is lots of chaos. There's lots of things being revealed, you know. I've listened and had conversations with people, and they're like, man, all these things are people are trying to keep it in the dark. And it's like, I'm not stupid. It's just like, okay, sure, I don't know it all. I may like give you the benefit of the doubt and all that, but it's like, no, I'm not stupid. And it's just like, people can try to cover things up. Like, let's say you have a blanket and you're just like, no, the truth is light. And so you're, metaphorically speaking, throwing this blanket over this light. You're like, see, it's not here. And it's just like, but you can still sort of see the light under the cover. And it's just like, it's there. No, it's not there. Like, people really try this kind of things. And they'll gaslight you and be like, what do you mean? You're crazy. Like, no, why are you still talking about this? No. Like, things are coming out and we are getting in alignment. We are tuning in and we can feel things out energetically and, you know, do our own research and use our discernment. It's like, no, you can try to spin whatever tales you want, but you're not going to deceive me. You're not going to trick me. You're not going to gaslight me and invalidate me and get me to question myself, to doubt myself, to think I am stupid, that I don't know what's up. No, it's not happening. We know what's up. We know that we're loved and that we deserve better. And we're going to create our own vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forward. That's the thing. We are getting in alignment with our true selves. So often people will try to tell us, oh, you know, that's just the way life is. It sucks. You know, people are going to use you. They're going to backstab you. They're going to betray you. They're going to use you as a stepping stool, throw you under the bus. You know, can't trust people. Can't be vulnerable with people. they're no good, they're just evil, whatever it is. But money is the root of all evil. You don't want money. Like, you know all the things they say. But you're just like, okay, if that's the narrative you want to subscribe to, by all means, you do you. But with me, I'm going to use my discernment. I'm going to feel things out. I'm going to do my own research. I'm going to use my discernment. I'm going to get in alignment with what resonates with me, what is true. Because, again, fear. The false evidence can appear real, and people can take that as their truth. But that doesn't mean it's actually true. And you are going to create your own vision. You're going to create your own dream life, your own path, and you're going to stay true to you. You don't need to play other people's games. You don't need to follow their rules and bend over backwards and like get caught up in their webs of lies and deception and manipulation and coercion and gaslighting and all that. You're like, no, I don't subscribe to that. I'm not going to be around that. I am going to go elsewhere and align with people who are of my same energy, of my same values, you know? And these people, they really try. They really, really try. But we're reaching enlightenment. More and more insight and guidance and wisdom is coming in, and we're having the eyes to see and the ears to hear. And we're just like, discernment, nope, red flag, nope, not gonna believe that. I feel something's off, I see something's off, I know what I know, and no, you're not tricking me. And we're looking from the highest perspective, we're seeing the divine in everyone. So even if people are playing these games and, you know, lying and deceiving and manipulating and gaslighting and all that, we're able to see things from a higher perspective. And it's just like, okay, so the universe is showing me all your red flags, showing me your true colors, because it's telling me, hey, I don't really want to get entangled with you. I don't really want to mesh with your energy because we are not of the same frequency. You're going to drain me. You're going to use me. You're going to hurt me, betray me, backstab, all these things. It's not that I hate you. It's not that I wish ill on you. But no, we're not in alignment. We're not heading the same direction. We are heading in two opposite directions, so we can't walk together. Not that I hate you, not that I wish you ill, but it's like, you do you. You're allowed to pick your path. If that's really what you want, good luck. I don't see it ending well for you, but you know, you gotta do you. And knowing that even if they're lost and doing some really wicked ways and really, really hurtful things, a lot of times it's because they themselves are hurt. As the saying goes, hurt people. And so you're choosing to forgive. You're choosing to let go. You're not being resentful. No, it's not okay what they did. Hold them accountable. And if they can't handle it, it's like, okay, you don't deserve to be in my life. Like, it's a privilege to be around me. It's a privilege to have access to my time, energy, and attention, my insight, my guidance, my resource, whatever it is. Like, no, we're not in alignment. I'm not just going to pour constantly into you just so you feel better and you can make me feel awful and just emotionally, I'm your punching bag and all these things. No, we know too much. We've been too many places. We've seen too much. We're enlightened now. We're just like, okay, I see what you're doing. I'm not going to play those games, you know? Yeah, let go of a fixed plan, allow for spontaneity and growth. And this is also letting go of, oh, I have to be with these people. We have all these memories together. We have this past together. We've gone through so much. I've invested so much in them. It's just like, no, we're not in alignment. We're going different directions. Okay, I wish you the best. I'm not going to rigidly cling on to you and try to, like, get you to quote-unquote wake up or getting you to quote-unquote heal and become a better person, because if it's a choice. If they don't want to do it, they're not going to. And so stop needing things to play out a certain way. Again, embrace change. Overcome your fears. Yeah, it sucks when things don't go the way we hope they will. But we got to let go of it, because it's not going to help us if we're just constantly fixating on that. Constantly beating ourselves up. I'm like, what did I do wrong? I thought I was a kind person. Like, these people, they're mistreating you, they're backstabbing me, all these things. Like, it's not necessarily even you. It's a them thing. They're not dealing with their own internal hot mess and all their chaos and all their hurt. They're projecting it outward and taking it out on other people. So it doesn't mean it's you. Yes, own up to your part of it. Like with me in that toxic group, I own up that I trusted the wrong people. I own up that I let the wrong people in. And it sucks. And it doesn't give them a free pass for all the hurt and wrong and how they did me dirty. No, it doesn't give them a free pass. But I acknowledge they wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't let them in. Yeah, it's not my fault that they chose to deceive and manipulate and coerce and be toxic and like all these things. But I end up trusting the wrong people. So I'm going to do better next time. I'm going to have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you know? Stay the course. You are moving the right direction. Yeah. Even if people are falling away or you're choosing to let people, places, and things go, and it can get lonely because, mind you, I've been in it too. I've been feeling lonely some of these days. It's like, man, I miss having people around. Not that I want the wrong people around, because I remember how drained I was, and I'm already drained because of all my family's turbulence and chaos and drama and complaining and negativity and all that. And so I'm just like, yeah, if it's going to be with the wrong people, I don't want that. And yeah, some days it's going to be lonely. It's going to be hard being on my own and not having people around to support me. But I'm going to stay the course because I know I'm heading in a healthier direction, because I'm not catering to other people's toxic whims and just letting them deplete me. And it sucks. But I have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. I can use my discernment. I can do my own research. I'm not going to blindly believe things, because that was one of the things that set off that toxic group and the narcissist, is that I started calling things out and I had the eyes to see and the ears to hear, and I'd be like, this is not good. Like, what about this? And they're just like, no, you're crazy. No, I'm not. You just don't like that I'm seeing it and pointing it out. You want things to go under the radar and be able to keep playing your little games and doing your manipulation and your deception and your gaslighting and your invalidation, all that. No. No. Yeah. You are healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. Yeah. My heart, it went through a lot from all sorts of people. Like, I have been let down time and time again. I've been betrayed time and time again. I have been backstabbed and forgotten and thrown out and like all these things. And it hurts. It does. I'm human just like you guys. Like, I have been through it. I would, give people the benefit of the doubt, treat other people the way I want to be treated, knowing that we're all human, we all make mistakes, we all have our areas for growth, we're not always going to get it right because, we're works in progress. And people would not extend the same courtesy to me, and they would manipulate, deceive, coerce, use me as a doormat, use me as emotional punching bag, all these things, and it's just like, it gets really, really tiring. It gets really, really draining, but I know the right people are out there. And so I'm going to keep working on myself until I find them. I'm going to make myself the best version I can so that when I meet them, we have a better time. Yeah, the way is clear. Awakening the power within you. You have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. You have discernment. You can do your own research. You can feel things out and feel if things are feeling off, if the energy is like, warning, 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 there's something ain't right here. You know. You're not stupid. The way is clear. Follow your true path. Do what resonates with you. Do what's in alignment. Don't let other people try to sidetrack you and get you confused and get you in a hot mess and try to get you to be someone you're not. No, we're not playing those games. Yeah, you are unlimited. What you can create is unlimited. You can be anything you want. It may take time for it to manifest in the physical reality, but you can have anything you want. Anything. You're unlimited. Unlimited potential. So use your imagination, unicorn. Allow the magic in. Allow the potential. Create your vision. Do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. Because we're getting all sorts of clarity, Raven. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. It's not always easy, but we can have what we want. We can create our dream life. It may take time, but we can have it. Yeah. Gracefully bear strength. We have the strength to see it through, and we're getting strength from the universe. We're getting its support. We're getting its guidance. We're getting its blessings, its magic, its miracles. It's all coming together, guys. But we gotta stay the course. The universe, show me how it gets better. Yeah. The universe will show us. If we allow it. If we have the eyes to see. If we're open. If we're receptive. But if we're closed off and mistrusting and we have our blinders on, we're never going to see it. We're not going to see the opportunities. We're not going to see the blessings. We're not going to see the magic and the miracles. All of it coming together for our benefit. So sometimes we got to be open to it and we got to just ask. Closed mouth doesn't get fed. My life is supposed to go well. That's the thing. And you may look back at your life, your past, like me, and be like, man, I've gone through so much. And yeah, that doesn't, negate what you've gone through, but it could have built you up so you can share your story, so you can show other people what's possible. That just because other people have done you wrong and did you dirty words, and backstabbed you, betrayed you, broken your trust, all these things time and time again, let you down, neglected you, abused you, used you like a tool, and tossed you out like you're disposable. You didn't let any of that stop you. You kept going. You persevered. You overcame it. You were able to still create your dream life, even though all these people, all these obstacles got in the way, tried to interfere, tried to block you. And so all your past can be used as a springboard to propel you forward into your next chapter, into your dream life. So know that it can work out for you, that everything's coming together. We have Skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. Yeah, when people are doing the deception, the manipulation, the gaslighting, all that, they're trying to keep information from you. You have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, though. You have your discernment. You can do your research. You can decide for yourself. You don't need to listen to them. You don't need to buy their lies. Yeah, the universe wants you to know, staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Even though people are trying to hide things from you and trying to manipulate you and deceive you and all that, you're going to be okay. The universe has your back. It's all going to work out for you, I promise. Psychic ability to trust your intuition. Yeah. Trust your intuition. The energy doesn't lie. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, and go with what feels right. Go with what resonates. Go with what's in alignment. Don't think that you have to play their games and you have to believe all the lies they're telling you. You don't have to do that. You have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. And yeah, chair empty. Someone is living your life. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Anytime something leaves your life, that means it's opening up space for new to come in, for healthier, for better, for more aligned. And yeah, it can suck. I've had so many people leave my life that I thought, because I was being a kind, loving human, they would be, reciprocal in my efforts. No. And so they had to go. They were draining me. They were being cruel and hurtful and just deceptive, manipulative. It's okay. It's okay if they leave. Chain of events that will affect your life. Yeah. The things coming to light, the true colors, people leaving your life, trusting your intuition, using your discernment, knowing that you're protected, it's going to set off a chain of events, and it's going to domino effect, and it's going to propel you forward. Even if it doesn't look like in the moment, it's all coming together. Yeah. You're climbing the ladder towards the success and happiness. It's all coming together, guys. It's all coming together. So stay the course. Trust your intuition. Use your discernment. Do your research. And don't believe their lies. I'm wishing you all a wonderful rest of your day. Please take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.